When it comes to fire season in Colorado, what does normal mean anyway?
That in a normal fire season, we will see approximately 6,000 wildfires across the state of Colorado and burn about 150,000 acres.
State fire leaders gathered inside a hangar at the airport in Broomfield Thursday morning to explain why normal matters.
Don't let your guard down. We will have fires. We will have big fires.
Fire officials say they are confident and ready for this fire season, showing off their tools like the Firehawk helicopter and other air support. But there are still questions about just how much help Colorado will get from the feds this year between widespread layoffs and funding cuts.
We're confident in our firefighting capability for this summer. We are obviously managing through a transition, but for example, we have hired 54 of our seasonals so far for this summer. Generally, I think last year we had 58.
The Bureau of Land Management says fired probationary workers were brought back to work, and the Forest Service says they're hiring now, planning for a seasonal normal of about 760 firefighters this year.
In terms of cuts, fire and law enforcement have been exempt, and we haven't really seen any, and so we're feeling pretty good as we can, relying on our partners into this year.
State leaders say state and local firefighters far outnumber federal resources already. And while there are still many unknowns this year, Colorado has been trying to build a more self-reliant system.
Because we have sort of made the effort to try to take our fate back. We have great federal partnerships that couldn't really exist without them, but also we have endeavored to make sure that we have the capacity to respond without having to rely on shared resources with all the other states that are under fire.
So there was a question I asked today about some anxiety from some local municipalities around how much Colorado is willing to share resources this year, right? If there's questions about how many resources we're going to get from the feds, how willing are we to be generous? State officials said, first of all, we will protect Colorado first. That is the priority, but that we have been the recipients before of help. Think of the Marshall Fire, for example, and that when conditions allow, when we feel covered here, whether the climate, the weather's okay, or whether there's no fire going on, the state still intends to be a share, a partner, if you will, with other parts of the country when they need it. Guys?
Jennifer, thank you.